Hello students, today we will take up the verbs. Verb is called the heart of a sentence. Just like a body cannot function without the heart. Similarly, a sentence cannot be framed without a verb. Verb is most essential part of a sentence. A verb is a word which denotes some action, or we can say in other words that a doing word is called a verb. Verb is a saying word. It is through a verb that the thought becomes known. We come to know what is being done. So it is a doing word. Word can be divided into three parts: transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and auxiliary verbs. Transitive verbs means that it has an object. When we use a transitive verb, the action goes across the verb from subject to its object. Therefore, a sentence with the transitive verb requires the doer of the action, which is called the subject, and the receiver of the action, which is known as the object. As I bought fruit. In this sentence, I is the subject, bought is the verb, and fruit is the object. She will sing a song. She is the subject, will sing is the verb, a song is the object. So, second is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb is a verb that has no object. When we use an intransitive verb, the action does not go on to effect an object, but it stops with the verb. As for example, boys go to school. There is no object. Girls were dancing in the hall. Similarly, we have the third form, which is known as auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is also known as helping verb. It is a verb that helps a finite verb. It may be a transitive or intransitive to complete its action. An auxiliary verb expresses the mood, the attitude of mind, tense, that is the time of action, and the voice, that is the position of the doer in the main verb. Example: auxiliary verbs are used to form tenses other than the simple present or past. As for example, mother is cooking the food. In this sentence, is the auxiliary verb. The tiger was shot. And in this sentence, was is the auxiliary verb. Or we can further explain this point in this way: the boy kicks a ball. The baby sleeps. In sentence 1, action passes from subject to object, and that is why it is a transitive verb. The boy kicks. He does the action of kicking. And what does he kick? He kicks a ball. So the boy is the subject, kicks is the verb, a ball is the object. This sentence has got an object. So it is a transitive verb. Whereas in the second sentence, the baby sleep. The action does not pass, it stops with the doer. Hence, it can be called intransitive verbs. Sometimes we see that transitive verbs have two objects, direct and indirect. As for example, he told me a secret. My father gave him a watch. Now in the first sentence, he told me a secret. He is the subject, told is the verb, and it has got two objects, me and secret. So he told a secret. Secret is direct object, me is indirect object. Similarly, in the second sentence, my father gave him a watch. In this sentence, my father is the subject. He is doing the work of giving. So he gave him a watch. A watch is the direct object and him is the indirect object. We will further do some more examples in order to make clear as to what is verb. The sun shines brightly. In this sentence, sun is the object and shines is the verb. The boy cut his hand with a knife. The boy, subject, cut is the verb, his hand with a knife. There are two objects in this sentence, so it is a transitive verb. The clock stopped this morning. Now in this sentence, the clock is the doer of the action, but the action is not further carried over, so it doesn't have an object. The clock stopped. Stopped is the verb. The policeman blew his whistle. The policeman is the subject, blew is the verb, and what did he blew? He blew his whistle. So whistle is the object. Hence, it can be called a transitive verb. The sun rises in the east. In this sentence, sun is the subject and rises is the verb. It doesn't have any object, so it is an intransitive verb. An old beggar stood by the gate. Old beggar is the subject, stood is the verb, and there is no object, so the action is not passing. The clock ticks all day long. In this sentence, the clock is the subject, ticks is the verb, but there is no object. I looked down from my window. I looked. I is the subject, looked down is the verb, from my window is the place, so there is no object. Put away your books. Put away your books. Put is the verb, your books is the object. The moon rose early. The moon is the subject, rose is verb, and there is an adverb but no object. The cat sleeps on the rug. The cat is the subject and it is doing the work of sleeping. So the cat sleeps. Sleeps is the verb. On the rug. Cocks crow in the morning. Cocks crow. So it is again an intransitive verb because there is no object. Your book lies on the table. Your book lies is the verb on the table. The fire burns dimly. The fire is the subject, burns is the verb, and dimly is an adverb. So there is no object.